Hello and welcome to the European Endowment for Democracy. We are very happy for being with us today. I will ask you three questions. So the first is about your initiative. If you could tell us more about your initiative and how does it work?
Sure. Amim, which means City of Nations or City of Peoples, is an Israeli NGO that was founded in 2004. We focus on Jerusalem in the political context of the conflict and its resolution. So we work to create the conditions for a more viable, sustainable Jerusalem for both of its national groups and its multiple religious and cultural and ethnic groups, both now and toward a political resolution on the city and the conflict at large. Which means that until that elusive political resolution on the conflict is achieved, there are real people on the ground, Palestinians who are at risk of displacement, and we work to help them maintain their grasp on the city. Amim works through monitoring, reporting, monitoring of all developments on the ground that are antithetical to a political resolution. We take that monitoring and use it as the basis of reporting and analysis and public advocacy, both in Israel and within the international community. We focus on three streams: physical developments on the ground, settlement building, the separation barrier, infrastructure building, national parks, touristic development, all of those physical developments that erode the prospects for a political resolution on the city. Displacement policies such as revocation of Palestinians' permanent residency, their near complete exclusion from the planning process, gross maintenance of socioeconomic disparities, which also serve as a lever for displacing them from the city. So these are all of the methodologies that we use to try to halt or impede developments that do not bode well for the political resolution of the conflict and that also erode Palestinians' grasp on the city.
Okay, great. And probably a few words on how you discovered the European Endowment for Democracy.
We discovered the European Endowment through research, and then we're very fortunate to have a lot of relationships on the ground with the diplomatic community. The EU delegation and various member states, consulates, embassies, etc. And were introduced via the EU to the endowment.
Okay. And last question, what does the term democracy mean to you? And how do you feel your initiative is contributing to democracy in the region?
Sure. Well, as an Israeli NGO, our real raison d'etre is to raise the level of discourse on Jerusalem within the Israeli public, so that Israeli citizens understand the import of Jerusalem to resolution of the conflict. People are taught to believe in Jerusalem as the holy, undivided capital of Israel. In fact, we know that is a myth. The city, for all intents and purposes, is very divided. It is as if it is two cities. As Israelis, we want Israel to be a democratic society and for all of its people to understand that in order to maintain a vibrant, healthy democracy and prospects for peace, we must resolve the conflict, and integral to that is the achievement of a two-state capital in Jerusalem for both the Israeli and Palestinian people.
Okay, thank you very much.